So, check this out. Before we get into this, I need to tell you a story. I'm taking you back September 2021. I remember vividly waking up bright in the morning with a clear goal in mind. It's like it was a direct download. I felt it in my entire being that I needed to start a podcast. So I told my husband, look, I'm starting a podcast. I remember him looking at me like he had so many questions, but I was like, all right, I got you. He got with his graphic designer friends and put the best artwork out there. We used that momentum, and next thing you know, I had a teaser announcing episode 1. I remember the excitement around it all. I recall 64 of you subscribed. No questions asked. You just followed, showed love, and waited. When it was time for me to actually record episode 1, my mind was blank. I had nothing. When I say nothing, nothing. I just couldn't think. I couldn't do anything. Then somehow my mind started spiraling and I started asking myself so many questions. I started overthinking things like, who are you to even have a podcast? What are you going to talk about? People actually going to follow? What if they don't? How are you going to take that rejection? What if they do? How are you going to sustain that? So many thoughts in my head. I let self-doubt creep in. And for some odd reason, I talked myself out of it. I just told myself then, hey, you're not ready and you need a little more time. So I sat on it. Weeks went by, months went by, and years went by. A couple weeks ago, I just so happened to run across one of those motivational pages on Facebook. And I read this: reset, restart, refocus as many times as you need. Just don't quit. That resonated so deeply with me, and it sparked the entire idea back in my head. And I started questioning all the things that I've had pending in my life right now for so many reasons. All those little things on my bucket list that I've been procrastinating on, including the podcast, sparked something in me that made me want to come back and actually act on it. So today, I'm here to finish what I started. I'm your host, Eunika. Welcome to Eunika's Box of Chocolate. At this point, you might be wondering, why now? Why today? Why March 31st? I have a couple of reasons. First, today's my birthday. Yay! And I couldn't think of a better way to actually celebrate my birthday. I really, truly, deep in my soul, wanted this to go beyond the candles, the cake, the typical going out to eat kind of birthday. I wanted this to have a deeper meaning. I wanted to use this as a way to reset, restart, and refocus. Plus, today's the last day of Women's History Month. That wraps the whole thing around womanhood. Remember, this podcast is not just for me. It is for you as well. It's for us. This is our safe place where we discuss the hard truth, the things that we usually don't talk about, the things that are burning our souls that we don't know how to express. This is our safe space to do so. And men, come here. Y'all are welcome too. If you care, support, or even merely curious about women and our thinking, you're welcome to hear us out. So here's what to expect from this podcast. We'll have weekly drops every Monday just to kick off your week on the right vibes, notes, energy. It'll be mainly solo episodes. What will be me, you, just running through our deepest thoughts. I plan on bringing some amazing guests, women that I've had the pleasure of knowing throughout my lifetime. We'll talk about healing, self-care, anything that means coming home to your true self. And yes, we will talk about the things we usually don't talk about. The hard stuff, the quiet stuff, really no filters, no fluff, just real conversations, real people, real life experiences. Next week, we're talking about self-care. Not quite the self-care about, the bubble baths, the spa day, the hair, nails, skin routine. That is important, but that's not everything. We're going to take a deep dive into that aspect of self-care, like saying no and mean it. Setting boundaries even when others don't like it. Saying no to the things that make you feel uncomfortable. Saying no to the things that don't necessarily align with your values. Making hard choices, like putting yourself first, even when it's uncomfortable and others are not happy with your decision. This is the type of self-care we will be talking about. If you've ever struggled to take care of yourself on the surface, like me, that conversation is for you. You don't want to miss it. If this episode spoke to you today, go ahead, subscribe to the channel and follow the show. Share it with a friend, a sister, someone you think who could benefit from this right now in their lives. Drop a comment, like the video. I'd really love to know the part that stood out to you the most in this episode. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikToks. I'll have the links in the description below. I'm excited to embark in this journey with you. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I'll see you next time for more hard truth, bold conversations, and everything in between.